It's Mix Mornings with Darrin on the new Mix 107.3 KGRS. It's holiday season, which means a lot of things that you are familiar with, including the annual Red Kettle campaign from the Salvation Army. You've seen the bell ringers out and about, and there's not a whole lot of time left on this, which is, I understand, it's like the fundraiser of the year for you guys.
Yeah. It is the main fundraiser.
Yeah, we've got Bailey Sawka, Lieutenant in studio. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, so the fundraiser of the year for you guys. So that is obviously that's huge. And you were telling me off air that there's just a couple weeks left of this.
Yeah, there's only 2 weeks left as of yesterday, actually.
2 weeks left. All right, so tell me a little bit about the Red Kettle campaign, and we'll get into the nuts and bolts of it. But for those that are maybe unfamiliar with it, obviously you see the bell ringers out and about all over town. What does the Red Kettle campaign fund?
So the Red Kettle campaign funds everything that the Salvation Army does throughout the year. It funds the feeding program that we have Monday through Friday at 11:30. It funds the food pantry that we have Tuesdays and Thursdays. It funds the financial assistance that we are able to provide people. It funds the emergency assistance that we're able to provide people, the clothing vouchers, and one of the things we're biggest known for is our Angel Tree program, our toys program at Christmas, and it funds that as well. And it keeps us open in the community. Yeah,
now you guys do, like you mentioned, a whole lot of stuff there. And the local programs, if you want to find more details on it, you can just Google the Burlington Salvation Army branch, centralusa.salvationarmy.org/Burlington. And you can even donate right there and then. But we're going to be out and about. We're going to be doing like a live broadcast on Saturday from 2 to 4 at the agency location for Hy-Vee in Burlington. But 2 weeks left, all of that stuff to fund. What is your goal?
Our goal this year is $95,000.
$95,000. All right. And I understand that we're kind of coming down to the wire on this.
Oh, yeah. Yep. So, because we actually don't ring on Sundays, which means that we might have 2 weeks left, but in that 2 weeks, there's 2 Sundays.
Yeah, so you've only got 12 days.
Right.
Right, so 2 less days. All right, so all of the bell ringing and all that stuff, I imagine that requires a huge volunteer effort. Are you guys good on volunteers? Do you need more?
Oh, we always need more volunteers. Every single hour of volunteer work means that more money stays in the community, because volunteer work means that we can keep that money from having to pay people, which we love having our paid bell ringers, but there's just something different about volunteering. It not only is good for the community, but it's good for your soul. It's good for your heart.
Gives yourself the warm fuzzies a little bit.
Yeah.
Especially at this time of year, you could use some of the warm fuzzies. So.
Yeah.
All right. Well, how does that work? How do we find out? How do we find out information about volunteering? How do we get involved with volunteering?
Well, so the Salvation Army has a website. It's registertoring.com. And if you go on that website, you can just put in your zip code and you can sign up for a shift right there. And if we have some listeners who aren't necessarily tech savvy, they can also call the Salvation Army office, which is 319-753-2038, and they can sign up that way. And, we actually have a really awesome incentive this year. Riddles has so generously donated a Black Hills Gold necklace.
Nice.
And for every single 2-hour shift you fulfill, your name gets put into a drawing that is going to be drawn on January 10th for this necklace.
Okay, so give back during the holiday season, and you might get something back in return.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Awesome. All right. So if you want more details, again, you can Google the Burlington Salvation Army. Again, that phone number is 319-753-2038, and we're going to be helping out with a live broadcast this Saturday from 2 to 4 at the Hy-Vee on Agency with our friends from the Salvation Army. Lieutenant Bailey Sawka, thank you so much for coming in and talking with us today.
Well, thank you for having me.